From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It's that time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And we got an 8-race card here today at where the surf meets the turf over here at Del Mar today. So up first, we have ourselves a claiming race. I'm going to go with the horse by the name of Secret Square out of a Square Eddie. And pretty much this horse is 6-1, right? Was 6-1 when I put it for the morning line. But as you guys know, this is going to be the first race coming up in the next 45 minutes. So this horse is now 9-2. Kristen Moho is the trainer for this horse, and Abel Cedillo will be riding this horse. Then Paige Renner, who's seen as the favorite here, and should be the big favorite when we do get to the gate. The horse is 5-2 right now with the betting going on. 8-5 on the morning line as well. Lorenzo Ruiz is the trainer for this horse. Edwin Maldonado is going to be riding this horse. Then we have Smiling Ann, who's going to be 7-2 morning line, but 3-1 right now on the tote board. Bill McLean is the trainer for this horse. Kyle Frey is going to be riding this horse. And then we have Mongolian Window, who's 5-1 on the morning line, and is 5-1 right now. Kent DeSormo will be riding this horse. And Inibish Ginbat is the trainer for this horse as well, too. That's going to be our group for race 1. But as you guys can see, I'm kind of chasing the dollars here. Our horse is right now at 9-2. So if we can keep that number right at 9-2 or a little bit higher, we do start the day off very, 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 very well. All right, so we move into race 2, which is going to be a starter allowance. We have the 8 furlong on the turf. I'm going to go with the horse by the name of Respect the Hustle. Respect the Hustle is going to be the 4-horse here. Bill McLean is the trainer for this horse. This horse had back-to-back wins over at Golden Gate in April and June, and then kind of had a slight setback in an allowance optional claimer where the horse finished 3rd up at Pleasanton. But this is the type of group that this horse can best. I've seen these horses around for a long time, many of them. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But I think Respect the Hustle has a big day today. And then behind Respect the Hustle, we have the favorite, who is the best in class, trained by Jonathan Wong. Is going to be ridden by Jose Valdivia Jr. This is going to be Tom's Surprise. And then we have Mahi Mahi, who's going to be ridden by Kyle Frey, and going to be ridden by trained by Tomeo Isidro, who had a big stakes win last week as well, too. So this horse should be ready to roll today. And then we also have Mountain Spirit, who's going to be 5-2 on the morning line. Jeff Mullins is the trainer of this horse, and he's going to have the lady riding this horse, Emily Ellingwood, today. And last time out, Mountain Spirit did win in a 4-horse field at the same distance as well, too. At 5.5 furlongs. This is going to be a little bit further, a mile on the turf. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But this does look like a pretty good group to me, and we'll see how it goes. All right, and before we take our break, let's go ahead and talk about race 3. In race 3, we have Park Avenue, who's going to be trained by John Sadler, ridden by Flavian Pratt. This horse did very well on the Australia ranks, but the horse did start off here in Southern California. So they took the horse out, had the horse down in Australia. The horse did win 2 times out in May. Then the horse did run 3rd in Australia on June 11th. Now this horse is back, ready to get itself back in shape and get itself some good wins today as well, too. The horse hasn't ran in America since last September. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But the horse does have an 80% in the top 3. So the horse does make money in the 5 outings that it's been out. So that's what I like, and that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to take Park Avenue here, 5-2. Then we have Flipping Fast, who's going to be trained by Phil D'Amato, ridden by Ricky Gonzalez. This horse is going to be 5-2. Then we have Angel of Freedom, who's 2-1. My bad, I have it at 5-2, but Angel of Freedom will be the favorite here. John Charisse is the trainer, and Victor Espinosa will be riding this horse. And then we have Lisette, who is going to be our horse that has the value here, going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli, trained by Patrick Gallagher. So we'll see how this one shapes up. This looks like a really good race. So let's see how it goes. But that's going to be your first 3 races of the day over at where the surf meets the turf. And with that, I'll be right back. Got to take a quick break. And this is Horsing Around, presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we are back with Horsing Around, presented by Stable Duel. Let's go ahead and jump into race 4. In race 4 today, we're going to go with a horse by the name of House Limit. House Limit will be in the 6-0 today, 4-1 as well. This horse is going to be trained by Robert Hess Jr. and ridden by Edwin Maldonado. This horse did decent over at Santa Anita, but could have been a little bit better. They've been dropping the horse down in class in the last few races as well, too. They're looking to see if this is going to be the fit for the horse. This is a claiming spot, too. So I think that this horse fits very well because the back class is there for this horse. And you got Edwin Maldonado riding this, who's been riding pretty well as of late. So I'm going to go with the old savvy vet here and see what we can do. So I'm going to go ahead and take House Limit here at 4-1. And then we got Kinsu's Rhythm, who's a veteran of the Santa Anita Del Mar 7 California circuit. And this horse did have a nice little 6-week layoff from its last ride over at Los Alamitos. And horse finished kind of regressed, though. Horse finished second back in April, finished third back in May, then finished fourth later on in May as well, too, all at Santa Anita. So Kinsu's Rhythm kind of needed some relief here. I think that this is a good group for this horse to try to dominate today. And you all know Kinsu's Rhythm has had some pretty good days on the track as well, too. So this horse can be trusted, and the horse is a price as well. So that's nothing to sneeze at. So that's why we throw the horse in the group as well, too. Then we have T-Bone's Trick. T-Bone's Trick. This horse is a NorCal horse. He did run over at Los Alamitos and pretty much a race. Just get him a race after winning over at Golden Gate on June 6th. So this horse is going to be getting a lot of money thrown on it today. Why? Because the connection of Jonathan Wong and JJ Hernandez is very potent. And even though we're not at Golden Gate today, Golden Gate form runs very well at Del Mar, so you can never discount it. Unlike with Los Alamitos, where that form is pretty much the same form, and you're really not going to get the same horse in most races when you're coming from that circuit. So pretty much there it is with that. We have Kinsu's Rhythm and T-Bone's track. And then we're going to throw in Jan's Reserve, another good old veteran. Rosemary Trilla is the trainer for this horse. This horse did finish first last time out at Los Alamitos. But, the horse is a gamer. The horse has had 40 starts as well, too. Has won 10% of the time, 42% of the time in the money. The horse has enough back class to it to really go ahead and best this field, because this is seen as low claimers. So we'll see how it goes, but I think these are the best 4 horses in the race, and I think House Limit will be able to get us some value here as well, too. Let's move on to race 5. Now, in race 5, we have Moravino. Who's 12-1, and then the top horses that I have here are Bandina, 3-1 as well. Will be seen as the favorite, and then we have Consider Me Gone, 7-2, and then we have the one horse Bossy Soul as well. And this group rounds out the first half of the race card. And I really like where this group is going here. So I think that this should be, a winner here in these top horses as well. And the way that I have our pick 5 set up as well, too. These horses are all a part of that group as well. So let's go ahead and look at the pick 5 as well. We have the 1, 4, 7, 9 to kick us off. Then we have the leg 2 with the 1, 4, and then we have the leg 3 with the 2 horse single, and then we have leg 4 with the 2, 6, 8, and then we have the leg 5 with the 1, 2, 8, 11. And if you're from Pasadena, the old 268 used to take everybody over to the Santa Anita Mall. So that's a lucky number right there. But that's a $64 investment, and that's what we're going to do there with the early pick 5. So we move on to the. We're going to go ahead and move on to the race 6 today. Race 6 is going to be another good one here. We got Big Clare, who's going to be our horse today at 4-1 in the 8 hole. Big Clare is going to be 4-1 in the spot. And then the reason why we're taking Big Clare is you got a Phil D'Amato, Flavian Pratt connection here. And the horse is dropping down in class for this group as well, too. Even though this is an AOC, Allowance optional claimer, this horse did run against much better at Santa Anita in June. So the horse has had some time off as well, too. This should be able to help out the horse's form here. And the horse did get a good win back in March as a 1-2 favorite on the turf on going a mile. So the condition is there. And I think that this horse should run big, especially due to who the connection is as well, too. And I know we'll get something way lower than 4-1. So we'll see how it goes, see how it checks out. But I really do like a Big Clare today. Now we have Nice Ice, who's going to be in the 3 hole, who's going to be ridden by Tyler Bays and Jeff Mullins, a very familiar connection here. And usually when they get together, things work out pretty good. This horse did win its last 3 out of 4 races as well, too. And this horse, it won its last 2 out of 4 races. I'm very sorry about that. Finished dead last in an allowance race for $78,000 back in April of this year as well, too. And then lost by a neck at Santa Anita 2 months later in June. So this horse was at another $39,000 starter optional claiming, but now the horse has been boosted back up to the allowance rank. So Nice Ice is set for this spot, and he has his main pilot riding with Tyler Bays. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. Then we have Clean Karma. Clean Karma is another veteran horse. This horse ran 16 times. The horse did finish 4th last time at Santa Anita, but had a good 2nd place finish on May 28th as well, too. In the same type of condition, turf, going a mile as well, too, but this was a $40,000 claimer. So this time around, the horse steps it up big in class and is going to chase the $72,000 bag. So we'll see how it goes. Craig Lewis, Abel Cedillo, good old up north connection as well, too. Abel Cedillo has been riding well. So, this is a logical spot, and it has value there as well, too. Then you have Keep Dancing, who's going to be trained by Kristen Moho and ridden by Jose Valdivia Jr. Kristen Moho has some of the better horses here. She doesn't have a big barn, but she has some really good horses in her group. So that's why this horse has to be added. And this horse is the 7-2 favorite in a very big group today that would have had 12 horses, but they had 2 horses scratch out. So it's a 10-horse field, and pretty much it should be very wide open as well, too. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll see how it shakes out. Now, with that, I will be right back. It is time for another quick break, and this is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we are back, and we have 2 more races to talk about and the late pick 4 as well, too. And our next race is going to be the spotlight race for today as well, too. It is going to be a stakes race for $100,000. This is the California Thoroughbreds Breeder Association's sprint race, so sprint stakes. So pretty much here we are. We're going to go with the horse by the name of It's Simple. It's Simple is going to be ridden by Mario Gutierrez and trained by Doug O'Neill. This horse won in very, very good fashion. I actually did see the horse win live as well, too. This horse is absolutely gem. And I think that pretty much this horse is been put in this spot because they know that this horse should run huge. And this is a daughter of Nyquist as well, too. The horse that Doug did train for the Kentucky Derby a few years back, who did win the Kentucky Derby as well, too. And Nyquist has been putting out some pretty good babies as well, and this horse was absolutely special on the track first time out. And I know that this is a little bit of a risky spot because It's Simple did run in a maiden special weight to break the maiden, and it's only been in a maiden special weight. So this is the first time against winners as well, too. But, hey, it is what it is. You got to be aggressive in spots like this as well, too. And these are 2-year-olds, so that's what usually happens in these situations. Now we have Gianna's Wildcat, a horse that has ran twice already. Got a good maiden special weight win over at Del Mar as well, too. So this horse will loom the danger. And the horse did win a $70,000 maiden special weight as well. This was done on July 16th. So the horse is being rolled back around kind of quickly as well, too. So they like something about this filly. Jessica Pfeiffer is going to be riding this horse. And then you have Howard Zucker as the trainer of this horse. This is out of a Square Eddie Mare as well, too. So this should be pretty good. And so pretty much Gianna's Wildcat will be in the second hole for us with our top horses. Then I'm going to go with the horse named Carmen Miranda. Carmen Miranda is another horse that won on debut, but this horse is went off and won at Los Alamitos, but is trained by Phil D'Amato, and Gio Franco is going to be riding this horse. And Stanford is the daddy to this horse as well, too. And Stanford's a pretty good racehorse in itself. His horses are just now getting turned out to the track. So that's something to look at as well, too. And Daddy did win over at Del Mar before and won in convincing fashion as a stakes horse. So that's why we're throwing that in there. Then we got Drizella. Drizella is going to be ridden by JJ Hernandez, trained by Luis Mendez. This horse does have some good experience here. The horse has ran 3 times already and did finally break the maiden over at Los Alamitos as well. The horse did well at Santa Anita, but kept finishing second, lost by 10, then lost by 6, then came back and won. So this is something to look at because this horse could probably freak a little bit today. And once again, this is another Stanford filly as well, too. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully this winds up being the race of the day like it should be, and we get ourselves the finish that we really want. And yes, we are going against the horse that will be the favorite at the spot. They say that the horse is best in class, but I think this is a wide open group as well, too. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out, but that's going to be the CATB stakes for you guys. And we move on to the nightcap, which is going to be a maiden special weight. We're going to go with a horse that has a dad that is very familiar to this course as well, too. I remember watching his father lose his debut race at Del Mar to a horse by the name of Ohm, and I always bring this up because this is when they still had the Tapeta track at Del Mar as well, too. And that horse's name, it was American Pharaoh. And American Pharaoh's gelding son is going to be riding today. They've already pretty much the horses ran 6 times. Hasn't done very well. This horse has never finished in the top 3. Win percentages, so the win percentage is not there. The horse hasn't ran since March either, but they've, pretty much the smart Cassie bringing his horse over, and this is actually a maiden claiming race. I'm very sorry about that, but maiden claiming race, $36,000, and trying to get rid of the horse and kind of use a namesake. This is Gary Barber's horse as well, too. So pretty much, I think American Great is going to upset the field today. I think that you're dropping it down in its lowest class ever. This horse is ran at maiden claimers at Gulfstream Park, but this is a little bit different, though. This group is, to me, a group that this horse can actually, hang with. And I think the horse was probably out of form in Florida, but I think the form should run well here in California. So I'm taking American Great today, who's hooking up with who has Abel Cedillo riding him today as well, too. Mark Cassie is the trainer for this horse, as I said before. And then we have Algeria, a horse that's going to be trained by Richie Baltus and ridden by Flavian Pratt. This horse was the favorite last time out at Santa Anita, one of the favorites. The horse wound up finishing second, so this horse will get a lot of attention at the window. And this horse has been 66% in the top 3. So you know what? The horse can make some money. So that's what a lot of people are going to be looking into. Then we have Windsor, who's going to be trained by John Sadler, ridden by Trevor McCarthy. And this horse lost by 11 lengths last time out, but finished third. And that was at Santa Anita. So the horse is coming back out after a month off. So this should be pretty good. The horse is dropping down in class as well, too. The horses never ran at this level. So the 8-1 is something that will be getting bet down. This is a Candy Ride gelding as well, too. So let's see where it goes and see where it gets us. And next up, we have ourselves Got Curly. Got Curly is going to be a horse that's going to be 6-1. Diego Herrera is going to be riding this horse. This is a Super Saver gelding, a Super Saver colt, actually. Sorry about that. And we have Phil Oviedo, who's the trainer for this horse as well, too. So this horse Got Curly, got the pedigree here. You know, this is a curling baby. So pretty much, you know, the horse finished second last time out in the opener at Santa Anita on the 12th of June. So this horse does loom with danger and has ran in this condition before and has ran well in this condition as well, too. Could this be the day that the horse gets over? We will see. All right, so we finish up with Can't Stop This Man is going to have Jessica Pfeiffer riding for her stepfather, Phil D'Amato. And Can the Man is the daddy to Can't Stop This Man. So, you know, this horse is actually finished third, lost by 14 lengths back on June 11th. And then 3 months prior to that, lost by 4 lengths, finished third over at Keeneland. You can probably take that Keeneland form, throw it into this race right here, and Matt should be able to maybe get the horse a nice little upset here. The horse has been running at Maiden, claiming each time that it's been out. So this horse is used to the condition. So there it is, a late 8-furlong race on the turf in the nightcap, Maiden claimers. And we'll be going with the American Pharaoh, American Great. All right, so we finish up with the 50 cent late pick 4. We have ourselves in leg 1, the same group that we have closing out our early pick 5 with 1, 2, 8, 11. And then we also have leg 2 with the Big Clare singled out as the best bet in that group on the second half. And then we have leg 3 with the 2, 4, 5, 7, 9 as our group there in the stakes race. That was a tough race to pick. I wish I would have been able to go all, but you don't invest $100 into a pick 4 because it might wind up paying you $12. So you got to go ahead and play this thing pretty smart. And then you have yourself leg 4 with the 2, 3, 5, 10. We should be in a good spot with that. And we will see how it goes. We will see how it shakes out. But that will be our late pick 4 today as well. So there it is. There it is. The card starts in about 25 minutes. So you guys get your stuff, get your stables together for Stable Duel. Get your bets together for, you know, whatever app you're using as well too. So pretty much, let's go ahead and make some money, and that's it, and that's all. This is Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel, and I am your host, the one and only Pop DiBiase, the Primetime Kappa, and I am gone.